Good morning, George Adventure here. Today is Monday morning inspirational, and I'm going to get Stephen's the word for the day open tag in here too. I appreciate Stephen doing his Bible readings and stuff. I watch him. I love to watch him. Me and Miss Linda watch it together. Sanctified EDC open tag. Y'all follow his channel and watch him. Also, I want to thank Kirby Creek for sending me this work of art. I love this thing, Kirby. This is beautiful, man. I really appreciate it. And it's got the Jesus fish. He put that in the letter, in the little note. So this means a lot to me. It's got his maker's mark. It's going to be a permanent part of my Monday morning inspirational talk. I got my knife ape here. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and warn you, I'm probably going to get on a little bit of a rant today. But I'm going to read a little scripture, and it has a little bit to do with what I'm going to talk about. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Okay? And this is one of my favorite scriptures right here. And this is out of Proverbs. Everything I'm reading is out of Proverbs. This is Proverbs Proverbs 6, 16 through 19. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, and that's going to lead in what I'm going to talk about, that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness that pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. And I'm gonna kind of what I'm gonna talk about centers around this scripture. So Miss Linda, she's getting ready. She gets ready every morning. We get up at the same time. We get up at 5:30. I get up with her because I go outside with her, check everything out. So make sure everything's good. And she gets in the car, and I give her get me a little sugar and everything. So, which is good. So anyway, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm better. I'm right-handed. So anyway, so she cuts her phone on and she listens to the Atlanta news media, which I don't, because I don't like it. It's a bunch of nonsense, just like what I just read about false witness who pours out lies and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. That's our news media. But she listens because they give away a $500 thing in the morning. So you got to listen and get the number. That's the way when their ratings aren't good, so that's the way they get people to watch it, to give away money. So she listens to it. So I'm up there, and of course the first thing they go to is the school shooting we had in Georgia. The very first thing. Okay, so and the sad thing is, when that school shooting happened, they hadn't even got the bodies out of the school yet, but the media was already on gun control. Okay, I'm a Second Amendment person, but the media went to gun control. Okay, gun control. So, and that's where I read this scripture. You go back here and it says, the fear of the Lord adds length of life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Okay? But yet, we don't have this anymore in our schools. None of this. Lying tongue. our country is full of liars. The media are the king of lying. Hands that shed innocent blood, that's the school shooting. A heart that divides is wicked schemes. Feet that are quick to rush into evil. That's our schools now. That's our school. This is our culture in our country now. Little bit of something to give you to think about. Now, when I was growing up and I went to school, we had punished. We would get paddlings. If you done something, you went to the principal's office, and they called your mama. I didn't want my mama coming to school. I didn't want my mama coming up there, because I knew, even when I was a teenager, I knew what was going to happen when I got home. My mama didn't play that stuff. Okay, so we had the gun culture back when I was in school. Okay, I'm 64 years old. I was in high school in the 70s. We had the gun culture back then. My daddy had guns on a wooden gun rack in our living room, just hanging there. He had a gun cabinet. With guns lined up. Okay, gun cabinet. The ammo was in the little bottom part. Okay, ammo, guns, gun rack, little flip down thing, had ammo in it. Okay, carried a pocket knife to school. Always carried a pocket knife to school. All of us did. All the boys did. Most of us. Deer season, I'd drive my daddy's truck to school when I was old enough to drive. I had a gun in the gun rack. Of course, I'd lock the truck. And so we had the gun culture back then. You got the gun culture now. That's part of American culture. Okay, so we never had school shootings, ever. We might have a fist fight every now and then. Even the girls would fight every now and then. But we always liked that, though. There ain't nothing better than two gals getting in a fight, knocking desk over. Teacher'd break you up, you go to class, or you go to principal's office. It was settled. Nobody pulled knives out, you never disrespected a teacher, ever. I feared the teacher. We had our high school had a police officer there, our middle school had a police officer there with a gun, okay? We had the gun culture. The gun culture was prevalent, especially in Georgia. So today we got the gun culture, but what's different? Here's the difference. We've taken this out of everything. We've taken this Bible out of everything. Okay? We've taken it out. That's a fact. We used to pray in school. We used to say the pledge in our school, in our high school, in our elementary school, in our middle school, or junior high, whatever they were back then. We did that. We never had problems, ever. We never had school shootings. Parents were involved in school. So, what's the difference? We've taken prayer out of school. The teacher unions have taken prayer out of school. We got a lot of good teachers out there, but they can't even do their job because of all the nonsense that goes on. We got some bad teachers too. We got bad teachers. Evil comes in when you take good out, when you take God out. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Nobody in this country fears God anymore. We got schools. They don't pray. They don't say nothing about God. They don't say anything about the greatness of the United States, of our country. We have people going to schools that hate this country. So there's no wisdom. They teach stuff that they shouldn't be teaching. And I'm not knocking teachers. Teachers, I don't know how they do it. It's a hard job. But, you know, the mouth of the righteousness is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You know, and I just, pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before the fall. That's another one of our problems in our culture. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. So, like I said, and you may not agree with me, that's fine. You know, I may lose some subscribers. That's okay too. I don't care. But I'm just, you know, if we don't start talking about what's wrong in this country, all of us, we got people, well, I don't want to get involved in that. I don't really want to. If we don't start getting involved, and that means voting, going to the schools, school meetings, pay attention to what your kid's doing, and try to get prayer back in school. We need to be saying the pledge in school. We need to teach the greatness of this country, greatest country on earth. But we're not doing it. It's been taken away. So when you take God out of stuff, Satan comes in. Evil comes in. You got good and evil. Good and evil. Which do you want? Well, our culture now wants evil. There's nothing off limits. There's nothing. We got people on TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok, but I see it. We got people on TikTok that they just do some of the craziest thing, and it's like it's Satan. You know, but everybody's like, yeah, this is great. You know, no, it ain't. You got good and you got evil. Good or evil. I'm going to read this one more time. There are 6 things the Lord hates. 7 that are detestable to him. Haughty eyes, haughty people. That's our political system in this country. Haughty, arrogant, divisive. They're not there for the good of the country or the good of us. They're there to make themselves rich. They're there to fulfill whatever they want in life. They're not interested in the schools. They're not interested in helping us or making this country better. A lying tongue, that is prevalent. We got politicians in Washington, D.C. They can't even open their mouths without lying. It's constant. A heart that devises wicked schemes. Look around. Look at the school system. Look at the media. Look at our media, the news media. That's them. Feet that are quick to rush into evil. That's the school system. That's our school system. Look at people that shoot up schools. False witness that pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. That is our mainstream media. That is Washington, D.C. I'm telling you, people, we got to get God back in our culture. If we don't, that's the only thing that's going to save this country. Okay? That's the only thing. And get prayer back. That's the only thing. And like I said, I told you, kind of warned you about watching this video. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I apologize to you, but I'm not going to apologize for this. I don't mean to offend people, but I know it probably will. So that's just the way it is. God bless you. God bless you. So anyway, I'm gonna appreciate you, Kirby Creek. What I'm gonna carry today is my cross from Dwayne Clark, Hollywood cross. My Zippo. I think I gotta put some more fluid in this thing. Parker Jotter. My chestnut bone Saudi. DLT Micarta Trapper. That's a beauty. My Benchmade. My Benchmade bug out. A little pocket EDC organizer. And my notebook sleeve. I carry this every day. And I do make these if you're interested. Just slide your little 3.5 by 5.5 notebook in there, you got it to go. You can just pull it out and write. Actually, you can just put it on here and use it to write on. So, anyway, I know I probably offended some folks today. I apologize. I don't apologize for reading out of the Bible, out of the Word. I don't apologize for the subject. I'm just a concerned person. And I try to be a leader, you know, lead out with stuff. But anyway, God bless you. Hope you enjoy the video. Y'all keep your blade sharp, man. Be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Be swamp wise. God bless.